Hi there and welcome back. It's Lisa from Critters'n Designs in Ontario, Canada. And if you're new here, thanks for joining us. And if you'd like to, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up and give me a like. And please comment if you can, even if it's just to say hello, because that does help with whatever the algorithms are. And I'm just building this channel, so I could use all the help that I can get. So thank you. And if you already are a subscriber, thanks for hanging in. And today I thought I would do my June paper pumpkin. It is called Life is Sweet. And I haven't even had a chance to open it. We've been so busy. This weekend I hosted some of my team for the Creativity Now event that is for demonstrators only. And we got to preview and use a new bundle. Well, actually it was a whole suite that is coming in the September to December Christmas catalog. So it was pretty exciting. We did, I think, 6 projects. Yeah, 6 projects, I think, and really had a good time. And then we did another project, which I will do a separate video on, and I left it out in the basement. So let's go ahead and open this up. I need a pair of scissors. And as I say, you know what, honestly, I think it has lemons in it, but I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at it. I've been super busy between this and doing some quilts, but it's Monday and I thought that I would crack this open and get at it. But you know what, before I get going, I meant to do this earlier. Let me just grab this bundle sale. And so we still have 1 more week for this bundle sale. This ends at the end of June. I can't even believe that I'm saying the end of June, which is next week. Or is it this weekend? Today is the 24th. So yeah, 1 more week. There's 10% off the die and stamp bundles. So they're already 10% off if you look at a bundled combination of stamps and dies. So when you add another 10% off, that's 20% off. So that's a pretty darn good deal. And then if you don't already have a cut and emboss machine, the 3 cut and embossing machines are also on sale for 10% off. And if you're a demonstrator and you already get 20 to 25% off, that's like 35% off a stamp and cut and emboss machine. But if you're a demonstrator, I'm pretty sure you already have one of these. But if you wanted to grab one of the small ones, if you don't already have one, yeah, super deal. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is, the new kits. I did do a video on the Expressions of Kindness kit last week and the Scenic Route Travel Journal kit, which I haven't ordered, and I'm not sure that I will because honestly I don't travel and I really don't know anybody who is traveling nowadays. But this is also one of the new June kits as well. And let's crack open. Oh, look at this. All right, so we have a big thanks. This is the same font as the die set from the previous 3 months paper pumpkin. And this one says, "Wish you were here. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. So much to celebrate. Sending a big squeeze. Sweet friend." And this one says, "You're truly amazing." Like, what a great little stamp set. All right, let's open this up. And Shamrock is the color block of the month. Now, if this is your first paper pumpkin, you will receive a block like this. I don't know if this is a paper pumpkin. This is a Stampin' Up! One, but it's exactly the same, but it says paper pumpkin on it. So if you are a new subscriber to paper pumpkin, you will get one of these blocks in your first paper pumpkin. And then subsequent kits won't have them. However, if you do order like a regular kit, any of the stamping kits that come with ink will also come with a little block. So you can get quite a little collection of them. So let's pop this over here. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention as well is this glass mat with this little tray and the chamois. This little chamois. Now mine is pretty dirty because I use it a lot, but this little kit is going to be available to everyone starting on July the 3rd. And if you decide to become a demonstrator between now and July 3rd, you can actually order this and add it to your opening order. So this is a great, I'll tell you, since I've started stamping on a glass mat, there's no going back. Like, I love the Stampin' Pierce mats for using with the photopolymer stamps, but you get a perfect stamp every single time with the glass mat. So just something to think about. So here is the kit, Life is Sweet. And this coordinates with the Mediterranean citrus kit. Let me grab it. So it's called Citrus Blooms. And then here are the dies. And if you look at this laser cutout, it's the same as these dies. I don't know if it's the same size though. We'll have to check it out. And then I grabbed also while I was over there the little Thanks and Beyond dies. I've been doing a reorg in my craft room, and holy crap, what a mess. There's stuff everywhere. My husband came into my office yesterday and I was just venting because Georgie had been on my desk and I had a bunch of DSP packs on my desk, and Georgie just jumped on them from the top of the shelf unit across the way, and all of the DSP went onto the floor. And I was cursing her, and Glenn comes in and he says, well, why don't you clean off your desk? And I'm like, I'm doing a reorg, dude. Like, all right, so in here we have a little roll of tear and tape and some linen thread. Thank goodness, because I'm almost out of linen thread and I go through this like there's no tomorrow. And then on here, it looks like there's some little, they're almost like very vanilla little pearls. They're really pretty. And some glue dots and dimensionals. Oh, look at these envelopes. Ooh, look at these. Oh, wow. So we've got peach pie, it looks like. And this one looks like Shamrock. And then this pink one, and I'm having a total brain freeze. Bubble bath, maybe? Might be. Very pretty. Oh, and here are our cutouts and some vellum. Super, super pretty. I wonder if these are the same size as this. Yeah, it looks like it. And then this goes on top of here if you wanted to cut out. Like, this would not cut out the design. It will just give you the inner cutouts. And then this would cut out the whole stitched piece. So it's the same size, so that's awesome. If you want to recreate this card, you won't have any trouble doing it if you have this bundle. Now, if you decide to purchase that bundle before the end of June, you will get an extra 10% off. So that's 20% off that bundle. So give that some thought. Okay, so in here we have some little tags for your sentiments. Oh, look at this. It looks like, what do you call that? Like those walls that they used to do, like just plaster walls. Isn't that pretty? And then here's sort of the same thing, but double-sided. This one is only single-sided. And this one is double-sided in the Shamrock. And you get 3 of those. And then here is the peach pie. Same thing, it's double-sided in the peach pie. So you could get 6 cards out of this, no problem. And then we have lemons, watercolor lemons, and watercolor peaches. Very cute. And then we also have these die cuts. And these as well. I'm curious to see what we're going to do with these. So we have 3 sheets of those. Ooh, white glimmer paper. And then we have some vellum, little leafy business here. And some cherries, it looks like. Okay. And then again, they've started putting these in with the stamp sets for storage. I think that's a great idea. So you can find a little envelope and put your stamp set in with with this so that you can see what you're getting. And then here are our instructions. So yes, we're doing 3 cards. So cute. So let's see. I just want to open these and see what these are like. Okay, so it's the frame and the vellum is separate, so that's good. Very, very cute. I hope they bring back vellum in the fall catalog because they did. It has been discontinued. It would be really nice if they brought it back. I actually like vellum. I used it quite a bit. Probably not as much as I could have. It's one of those things that, you know, I have it in my file folder and I never look at it. So if I don't look at it, I don't think about it. There. All right, so there we have these just sitting up here. So let's look and see what we need for our first card. So card number 1, we need, well, where's my, so card number 1, we need a peach background, one of these pink little doodads, 2 cherries, now I don't see any of these little stars. I wonder if they're on here. Oh, here are the little dots for the miss you. So for card number 1, now I wonder if the stars are in here. Oh, you know what? They're in the vellum. Here they are in the vellum. So we need 2 big ones and a little one. So a vellum star. And a little one. Okay. All right, so I'm going to grab my big one of the Shy Shamrock. I tend to keep these for when I'm traveling. So I'm going to use my large size of the Shy Shamrock. And I'm going to grab a block, my D block. And my stamps are here, and they're using Wish You Were Here. So I Wish You Were Here is this one. Now when you're using photopolymer stamps, it's very easy to twist them when you're loading them onto your block. So what I do is I let them fall and relax, and then I'm going to pick it up with my block. I always load mine on an angle because then I'm trying to match my sentiment up with the edge of my sentiment strip or whatever I'm using, and I'm not trying to compete with the edge of the block. Now that's just me, that's what works for me. If it works for you to do it straight, then all the power to you, but it doesn't work for me. So I do have here my cut and emboss, or my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I'm just going, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give my stamp a little wipe with a chamois to clean it up, because there may or may not be some manufacturer's residue on there. So I'm just going to give it a little clean, dry it up a bit, and then I'm going to stamp it a couple of times just to season the stamp. So you'll see the more I stamp it, the clearer it gets, and the nicer stamp you get. Right? So, and you can see also that it's nice and straight. So that's that. I'm going to take one of these labels, and having said all that, let's just see how straight we can get this. Now I should have had mine reversed. Mine's upside down, but I can still stamp it upside down. I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm good. I guess we'll see. All right, so hopefully my head doesn't get in there. Beautiful. Okay, so that's my Wish You Were Here, and it's pretty darn straight. And then we're going to take our pink little thing here, and it looks like they've just got glue dots on the back. So I'm going to just take my glue dots and my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to do it the way they have it in the kit, just with the glue dots. But if you have liquid glue that you prefer, certainly use that. Or if you're a tape runner kind of girl, absolutely do that. Or a guy. I know a lot of guys who actually craft. So not to be sexist there. I keep trying to get my husband to come in and do some stamping with me, and he just doesn't seem very interested. But I'm going to keep working on him, because you never know. All right, so let's clean these little guys off. So I just got back. I had a lovely luncheon with a girl that I used to work with, a girl. We're both pushing, well, I'm 70 and I think she's probably 69 or something like that. I don't know what exactly her age is. I've kind of forgotten what our age difference is. It isn't very big. So we've started getting together once a month for lunch, and we hadn't seen each other for a while. So we went today and we had a beautiful lunch on a patio on Lake Ontario. And there was a family of swans, just, you know, we could see the family of swans in the water. Oh, it was just absolutely lovely. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, and I should have waited to pop off my little doodads, but whatever. So I'm going to take a little piece of tear and tape. So we've known each other for many, many years. Since we were, I think, both 20. So yeah, we've been friends for 50 years. And we get together every so often. And I hadn't seen her for quite a while. Because I had my store, my fabric shop, and she was busy with children and grandkids, and she still works. So, in fact, she's retiring next week, I think. And so it was really nice just to sit and have lunch and catch up, because we hadn't seen each other for a couple of months just because one thing or another. Like I spent a lot of time with my grandkids, and she, as I say, is still working. So, all right, so I'm going to take my bone folder, and I'm just going to slowly rub it over the linen thread, and that takes all the kinks out of it. So now it's not so squirrely, and I can actually use it. So let's wrap it around a couple of times, and that's why I put the tear and tape at the back so that it'll hold it in place, because I hate fighting with it. So I'm just going to go around a couple of times. And I actually probably didn't give myself enough here. Let me just pull a little bit more. There we go. Because I want to be able to tie a knot or a bow over there. And let me grab my silicone mat, because I do have the tear and tape on the back. And the tear and tape won't stick to the silicone mat, but it'll allow me to work with it. All right, so I'm going to tie this into a little bow. Okay, I'm going to lift this up and just relocate my string here. Okay, that's done. And then the Miss You is going to go here. And here's the O. I mean the U. And for this, you know what, I'm just going to use my liquid glue. Okay. There, so that's going to go right here in the middle. I love my liquid glue. So you know, as I say, use whatever medium you have that you prefer. It does come with the glue dots, and when I'm traveling, I just take the glue dots with me because they're so convenient. But I'm at home, and so I have my liquid glue. I'm using it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to pick up my little dot here and just put a little dab of glue on it and pop it right on here. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? Okay, and then next, let me close this before I stick my finger in it. See, I got ink on myself. I'm going to grab some dimensionals and pop the dimensionals on the back of this sentiment strip. There, so I'm going to, this is going to actually cover up part of my bow, so I'm just going to tweak my bow so that it's kind of up a bit, because I don't want to lose it completely when I pop this onto here. There. Super cute. And then we have our cherries. I'm assuming these are cherries. They look like cherries to me. And they're going to go like this. So let's pop this onto here with our glue dots and such. There. Okay, and then these are going to have dimensionals on them. So let's put some dimensionals on the back of our cherries. And they just have the dimensionals here. So I guess they're overlapping what isn't already elevated. Okay, they have theirs up in the top corner here. Let me grab another one. There. Well, I see. So they've put this one on top like this. There. So we have our two cherries like that. And then this is going to go like this. Now we have to be careful that the end of the cherry doesn't go over the side of the card, because if it does, it won't fit in the envelope. So let's see, if I put it up a little bit higher, I won't cut off my, okay, I need another dimensional under here. There. Super cute. And then our little stars are here, and they are just going to go on here. Now they said to do 3. I don't see where the third one is. So we're only going to do 2. And then we have our gems. These are really pretty. I just love that. They're like very vanilla but pearly. Really, really pretty. And they have one here. And they have the big one lower. And then the small one they have right above it. There. Oh, and they have another one. Up here. Super cute. Okay, so that's card number 1. Super, super cute. So let's see, what do we need for card number 2? I'm going to get some of this out of my way. So card number 2, we need a pink background. We need one of these, Okay, and we need 2 lemons. And again, we need one of these sentiment tags. I think that's everything. Okay. So let's see, card number 2. All right, so first let's fold our card base. And let's see. So we're going to put a piece of tear tape right across the center of this. So let me grab my silicone mat again, and my tear tape is here. So I'm just going to put some right across the center here. Now it doesn't matter that it's going through the holes and stuff because this is going to be covered up. All right, so let's go ahead and pop off the backing. Okay, and that's going to sit right on our card like this. Let me kind of have it on an angle like that. And then we have 2 of these. So 1, 2. All right, and they have, where's my glue dots? Here they are. And they have just put 1 glue dot at the base of each of the leaf cutouts. I don't know if there's a right side or a wrong side to these. So let's pop a glue dot on here. And on here. All right, so let's see, this is going to go kind of up here, and this is going to go, I'm stuck down here more. And then we're going to put our lemons together. So they kind of have them like this. So let's go ahead and put some dimensionals here. So they have 1 there, 1 there, and then on this one, they have 1 there. Oops. Something just went flying at me. I have no idea what. And then they have 2 that are kind of overlapping on this side like this. Like that. So these 2 are sticking together like this. And I'm actually going to put another dimensional over here so that it's like evenly popped up. So we'll pop off our backings here. And then, okay, so this is just going to sit right kind of like this. And then we have our sentiment, and this one says so much to celebrate. So much to celebrate. Okay, so once again, I'm going to let it relax before I pick it up with my block. And give it a little clean. And grab our ink. And again, we're using Shamrock. So let me see how straight that is. Can you see that it's actually very straight? And that's because I let it relax first. So let me zoom back out a little bit. Oops, too much. And then, so I'm going to stamp this on our, let me grab my scrap here. Stamp it on here a couple of times just to make sure that it's well inked. Ugh, smushed it. You know why? Because I have this under here. Beautiful. Okay, so here's our thing, our little thing here. I need, ugh. Okay, let's see how straight I can get it. There. Okay. So for this, I'm going to put a little bit of turn tape on this end because it's going to sit on what's already raised. So let me grab a little piece of turn tape for that. And then we'll put a dimensional on the other end. So let's pop a dimensional here. And whoops. Got the paper, left the dimensional. Here we go. Okay, and we'll pop off our turn tape. And then this is going to go like this. Oop, too far over. You want to make sure you don't go over your edge here. They're super, super, super cute. So then we need some gems. Where are my gems? Oh, there's one stuck on me. I'm stuck on you. So let me grab that. Put one there. And one there. And one here. We live close to an Air Force base. The jets have been going over all day. Oh, I forgot the congrats. Oh, okay. Get it together, girl. So this is going to sit. Oh, they have theirs down here. Okay, congrats. So I'm going to pop the C and the two last letters on dimensionals and maybe pop a glue dot in the middle. So dimensionals are here. And I may have to cut one in half. I'll put one here. And let me just cut this here. And then I'll stick a glue dot in the middle. I may have to move this dimensional over, but we'll see. There. can't believe I almost forgot to put the congrats on there. What the heck was I thinking? Oh, I know what it was. I got sidetracked. So this is going to go, yeah, you know what? This needs to go. Over. It needs to go right on the C, so I'm going to cut another little piece here. Because the other one, they're just a little bit too big. So I'm going to pop this over here. And you want to make sure that your dimensional is not sticking over the edge like this one is. So I'm just going to move it over a smidge before it really... These are the stickiest dimensionals I've ever had. Okay. There we go. There. Beautiful. I love it. Very, very pretty. So that's card number 2. So let's clean up some of our little... We had that, I mentioned that we had that event on Saturday with my team. And so after everybody left, of course, I vacuumed and picked up all the little dimensional ends that were on everything and everywhere. And then Sunday morning, we get up and there's dimensionals all over the floor again. Cleaned those up. And then this morning I got up and there were more dimensionals all over the floor. So I don't know whether the cats found them and dragged them around on their feet. I have no idea. But they're like glitter. They just show up. All right, so that's that. And now card number 3, we're going to need one of these and one of these and one of these and some peaches. So we need, let's see, what do we need? Okay. And you know what I forgot to do on the lemon one was put a linen thread bow behind. So I will on my next one. Yeah, I thought there was somebody at the door, so I ran up to get the door because I'm expecting a package. And my husband, I don't know where my husband was. Well, it turns out it was him. I have a really cute garden ornament. It's a little girl and boy with an umbrella made out of cast iron. And the umbrella, over the years, has kind of given up the ghost. And so he was out there fixing it for me because I want to paint it. And that was him at the door. And here I thought, I was so excited. I thought my package was here. And it was only him. Sorry, honey. Not only him, but you know what I mean. All right, so let's see. We are going to put tear and tape down here. Now the thing with vellum and adhesives is that you need to be strategic when you're using adhesives on the vellum because it'll show. And you don't want, you don't want it showing, obviously. Can you hear Georgie banging on my door? Pretty sure it's Georgie. She's gotten very needy lately. I don't know what's up with that cat. Okay, so this. Oh my goodness. There. And then some glue dots. We'll put some glue dots on the back of this. The glue dots to the rescue. So let's see. Find somewhere where there's lots of real estate to pop a glue dot. So there's one. And here's a big spot right here, 2. Big spot right here. And a big spot right here. Yep, that works. All right, so I'm going to line this up And I don't remember where I put my glue dots, so I'm just going to wing it. There we are. Super cute. And I may actually pop another glue dot under here just because I can. I'm going to take the backing off of it. And I'm just going to stick that right there. There. Beautiful. Okay. So now let's see. What do? We have our peaches. So we are going to... Oh, I'm missing a peach. Okay. So this one has 2 dimensionals on it. This one has a glue dot on it. And these guys all have glue dots on them. So glue dot, and glue dot. So we finally got out for our bike ride this morning. We didn't go last week because of the heat. Even at like 5:30 in the morning, it was 28 degrees here, which in Fahrenheit, not sure what that is, but it's pretty stinking hot. And then with the humidity factor, it was absolutely unbearable. So we didn't ride our bikes last week, hardly at all. And then yesterday and the day before, it just poured rain for the whole weekend. So we didn't get a bike ride on the weekend either. All right, so I need it says 12 inches of my twine. So I'm not sure I need 12 inches, but so in your kits, and it doesn't matter what kit it is, you'll always get a ruler. So let's go ahead and measure out 12 inches. I guess 12 inches isn't really that big when you think about it. Okay, so 12 inches. And they just tied a big bow, so let's go ahead and do that. A big bow. Okay, and they have that. Let's grab another glue dot. Kind of right here-ish. Okay, I'm going to pop that on there. So my bow is going to go there. Okay, and then we're going to pop this peach here and this peach on here. And I'm going to stick another dimensional under this peach here. It doesn't ask for it, but it's kind of hanging. And if you're going to pop this in the mail, you really want it to be supported there. So that's like that. And then these little guys, I got one little fella. I'm just going to go here. And then these guys are going to go up here. Okay. And then we need one of the small little sentiment strips here. And we're going to, I was going to say type, we're going to type in Sweet Friend. Now, I'm not going to stick it on the glass because it'll actually stick to the glass. So let me grab my silicone mat here. And I'll just grab another block. And I'm going to stamp Sweet Friend. So let me clean my block first. Not my block, my stamp. And then I'm going to try stamping it a couple times just to, well, first of all, it's a little bit wet for my chamois, but I got a big glob. See that? What a mess. That's what you don't want to do. So tap, tap, tap. Getting there. There. So basically what I'm doing is I'm conditioning my stamp. See, that one's perfect. So let's go ahead and we'll stamp our sentiment. See if I can get it straight. Not bad. And let it dry, and I'm going to pop a couple of dimensionals on that. And then we have our hello. So let's grab our hello. We'll pop out our things that we don't want. There we go. And they have a glue dot right on the H. And then they have a couple of dimensionals in here. So one here. And one here. Well, actually, they have the other one higher, so as I said, these are the stickiest bloody things. Okay, I'm going to grab another one and put it up here because I hate it when things sag, including me. Yeah, that one's a little bit crooked. I'm just going to see if I can shift it over. Not bad. All right, so let's get the cover off of this. Cover off of that, and cover off of that. All right, so let's see. So this goes like this. I guess I should have put my peaches up higher, but oh well. And this is going to go like this. Okay, I'm going to move this one over. Usually I can lift a dimensional off and save it, but these ones are super sticky. There. I just took it and moved it over because I want this flat part to sit on the peach. There. So hello, sweet friend. There. Very, very cute. With my bow here. Just give that a little haircut. And we need some gems. Okay. Super cute. What a mess. Whew. Okay. So we'll put these like this. And then one over here somewhere. There. And that's our card number 3. And so these are the 3 cards that we did today. And I'm going to be playing with this further this afternoon and get some alternatives going and show you those. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you aren't already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, the new Paper Pumpkin will be available for subscription until July the 10th. You can do it for 1 month, you can do it for 3, 6, or 12 months. I always do the 12-month one because you basically are getting 1 Paper Pumpkin pretty much for free. So that's definitely, you know, something if you're interested in. Feel free to reach out and ask me some questions about it if you'd like. And the same with, don't forget, you still have a week for the 10% sale for the machine and the die cut bundles. Now, we did get a notice over the weekend that Stampin' Up! Will not be shipping on July 4th and 5th. So if you want to get something shipped prior to that date, you need to put your orders in like right away, because they are closing for the Thursday, Friday for July 4, whatever July 4th and 5th are. But they are not shipping on July 4th or 5th. And so anything that gets ordered over those couple of days is going to be like really pushing back the delivery time. So if there's something that you have your eye on and you want to get it out quicker than the following week, then I suggest you, you know, take advantage of that. And also, if you want to take advantage of the 10% sale, you need to do that before the end of June. You still have a week, okay? Thanks so much. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.